Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We are playing with the new Industries mod, well, not mod, DLC. And things are going well. Let me pause things just for a second and we'll quickly have a look. So we've got this farming area over here. And I'm loving it, it's pretty cool. And the interesting thing that I am finding is all of these areas over here that has been zoned as industrial is actually disappearing. If I click this, all of this is zoned as industrial and it is slowly moving away, which is meaning that we are actually seeing most of our workers is actually working the farming area. So that is pretty cool. So that means the industries can actually sustain your industrial demand once you get to critical mass. So that is pretty cool. Okay, now I'm going to switch things on again and we will get this out. I'm still looking for a name and no one has actually indicated what they think this city should be called. What I have however thought, and I'm pausing it again, what I have thought is I will call this Sunset Gorge, and this will be the name of this area. So let me quickly grab this, and the big one is what I'm thinking, and I'm thinking of renaming Windy Way over here. But what we'll do is we will pop that up to there. Work that around there and all the way up there. Okay. And this is not going to be Elizabeth Square. This is going to be Sunset Gorge. Sunset Gorge. 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 I don't know how to spell that. Tell me if that's wrong. Tell me if that's wrong in the comments, because I think that's wrong. That doesn't look right to me, but I can't for the life of me think how else you should spell that right now. Okay, so I am thinking that all of these areas, all of these little towns that I'm gonna pop in everywhere will have its own little name and its own industry. And this one is Sunset Estate, and that is within Sunset Gorge, and this could be Sunset Park. Let's call it Sunset Park. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. It's all kind of interconnected. Okay, now we have a significant residential demand over here, so I will immediately fill in the rest of this. I think that is going to be the appropriate way to deal with it. So let us grab some road. We'll extend it like so. And then what we'll do is we will then we'll do a little bit of this like that, like that. Ooh, that's not what I want. I don't want that. Let's get rid of that, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. I think that's about the last one we'll be able to do though. So let's switch this on, get that there, and what we'll do is we're going to grab that one and something like that, and it's, yeah, and that's going to be pretty much about it for that. Let's grab the water, and why is this looking, that's looking weird. We will run the water down there, and what we'll do is we'll run it in a little bit like so. Okay, so there we go. Now let's fill this in a little bit more of these residential areas, and before we give that the ability to actually link together, let's do that. Close that. We'll switch off the snapping, and what I'll do is I'm going to run like so. Like so, and like that. So now at least there's some interconnectivity between all of that, so people will be able to move in. At the same time, I'm going to run a bit of a residential up there. Ooh, that's not quite. Let's not do that one. And I will do a bit of commercial. Let's slot in some commercial over here. And we'll not do the rest of it as commercial right now. Excellent. So that is filling in nicely. It's a pretty decent spot to live, to be honest. I mean, look at that view, man. There's some kind of old, outdated industry all the way over there. But look at that view. What's happening over here? We've got a bit of traffic. What's happening in this thing? 53 of 100 workers. So there's certainly plenty of workers around. These things are slowly dying with limited numbers of workers around. And this is producing a fair bit of value over there. So I'm liking that. I don't like the fact that we've got substantial queuing going on over here. So for that reason, I'm almost tempted to slot in an extra little bit of road over here. So maybe what we do is we tie something like that in there, and that gives us an extra bit of road over there, so we can at least alleviate some of those concerns on that side right there. But what is our production looking like? If we look at this, we are producing significant animal products. We are directly exporting a fair amount of crops. And we are producing some significant amounts of flour as well. All in all, making a fair bit of money from this industry right here. Yeah, perfect. Things are doing well. Is there anything else in this industry environment that we can plop down? Okay, so now we've got the bigger pieces, right? We need level 5 for some of those. We've got some barns and things going on. If we switch to these, yeah, so what is this? It's a slaughterhouse. We can plop a slaughterhouse. Let's have a look. How are we gonna... My goodness, the slaughterhouse is pretty substantial. If we plop the slaughterhouse in here somewhere, I'm worried it's gonna be... Well, we can't squeeze it in here unless we change the road layout. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we should slot a slaughterhouse in here. Well, let's do that. Plop the slaughterhouse in there. I think it's looking pretty good, to be honest. So it's taking crops and putting it into animal products yet again. So what we could do is we could expand our crops. So let's do that. Let's grab some crop environments. Medium fruit field. Medium crop field. Still pretty small though. Can we slot it in? Oh, that is really poorly planned. Poorly planned, I must say. Let's plop one crop field in there. Wheat is fine. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm not sure how big the large ones are, to be honest. So that's gonna give us some more. Let's just run it. Not quite what I wanted to do, but that should actually give that a bit of a go. Okay, and now over here we've got this working quite well. We probably need to start looking at how we're expanding into the next area. Now, why are you guys not filling in? Can we in fact add a bit of a park in here? I'm not thinking any of those parks, but I'm just thinking a ploppable park. Oh, we've run out of money. Well, let's give it a bit of a go. Give some money in there. So West Valley is currently the largest city name. So the metropolitan area is currently called West Valley. And I'm still waiting on you guys to tell me what you want to call this. Whether you want to call it West Valley or whether you want to call it something else. I think West Valley is obviously the standard name, so think of something else. Tell me what you want us to call it. In the comments down below, put your vote down now. Well, not really a vote because there's nothing to vote for, but put some names down there so we can start voting. Okay, I'm liking this little curve over here. I'm liking my little cul-de-sac over there as well. Slaughterhouse is up and running, producing a fair amount of animal products. If we have a look at this, animal products are increasing substantially. We're not quite getting so much more. Our production is pretty good. Our workers is not the best. So we probably... Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to do public transport. Exactly. I don't have any money. So we'll get some more money and then we'll go into public transport. I think a local bus service is exactly what we need. Because we do have mail over here, right? So we have basic mail service. We could do with another bit of mail service right in here somewhere. And that will kind of cover the rest of this. So let's plop a mail service over here. So at least now we've got a fairly substantial connection of mail service. We are like, ooh, our money is dropping substantially now. That is still making money. Oh, the one thing that I forgot, I wanted to put a rail line somewhere in here. I think I may have to put the rail line over here. Central and then, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Okay, so what we're doing is I'm grabbing a bus service. We'll get the bus depot. We will slot it in where exactly? That thing is emptying, so that's okay. I'm going to slot... it's not squeezing in on this side, is it? Shall I do it over here? I'm gonna... One gap, right? One gap will alleviate... Yeah, so let's leave one gap in there. Bus depot, so we can actually widen this. So bus depot is in place. Is that the standard one? Bus depot, yeah, absolutely. Bus depot is in place. Wow, now we're making a bit of money. And the next step is for us to put some kind of bus terminal, bus station. I want the bus station to be slotted in over there. I think that's pretty good. Next to the farm. Ooh. They are looking for a bit of... snapping, please. That's fine. So now that's got some of that going on. The next thing I want to do is put a rail line in. Metro train is only at 8,000. My goodness. Okay, well, with the bus line, but with the bus station in place, at least we can start, and the bus depot, at least what we can start doing is actually running a bit of a bus service. So with that in place, what we'll do is we will have a stop over there. Then we will run into this one. Actually, what we'll do is we'll run down here and we will plop a stop there. We'll do a stop over there. Then we'll do a stop there and there. Around the corner over here. Over there. We could run it through there. Yeah, probably that's best. So let's run kind of in there. In there. Over here. Something like that. And we will close the loop over here. So let's remove these vehicles. Thank you. Stop. Select a vehicle type. We will go for the standard 12 meter bus. Actually, let's do the 18 meter bus, and let's just add one. Remove. Let's forget about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's Sunset 1. Sunset 1. Thank you so much. And that one can remain the kind of blue color over there. I think that is sufficient to get us a bus line that runs that area. What I'll do is I'll run Sunset 2 towards this side. So grab me that, and we will now run actually what we'll do is we will stop one stop over there so people can actually get to that industrial area, and then what we'll do is we will run in there, in there, in there, like so, and we will, that's fine, and then we will plop in there. There we go. And it's like remove some vehicles. Thank you very much. Select the type. We're gonna go with 18 again, and we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will be Sunset 2. Okay, and we'll change the color over there to that kind of color, right? So, and there we go. So, and now what we can also do is we can obviously have some rail stations over here, and I'm tempted to do passenger and freight. I'm tempted because freight will be quite handy for these things to come from here, for those things. Yeah, this one, this central freight station over here will be pretty good for us. Okay, that's filling in pretty nicely over there. What I also want to do is now let's grab this and let's run plenty of that over there so that can fill in. I wanted to do a park. I forgot to do the park. Oh, we ran out of money, that's why. I'm keen on this skate park over here. Something like that, it's pretty cool. That is awesome. Can you imagine the view at the skate park? It'd be so freaky to go over the edge over there. What I also want to do is probably slot in this kind of setup over there so that can actually fill out over there with some more residential pieces. And then what we need to do is we probably need to slot in an extra piece over here, or actually to this side is probably better. And I'm tempted to remove this completely. So let's grab that and let us remove this completely. No need for that. We are filling this area in quite nicely by ourselves. So let's slot out all of that for now. How's this going? Still pretty full. Eventually we'll get rid of it. How busy are these things over? They are pretty damn good. So our bus lines are pretty busy. We're seeing some upgrading. We're seeing a good commercial strip over here. Excellent. What's this doing? Let's have a look. Oh, that's just the grain silo. How's this going? 62 workers. We are pretty close to getting to that level 5, and we're making tons of money on this, to be honest. So I think it is time for us to expand this even more. So let's slot one of those in there. Yeah, it's fine. Corn is not bad. How's this? Ooh, some stuff is burning. Oh, at least it's under control, being managed. How's this going? Is it doing pretty well? Yeah, I think so. The production rate's not bad. But yeah, that area is pretty busy, to be honest. It is pretty busy. This is filling out nicely. Ooh, that is not... Anyway, I'm not gonna bother by that with that. That is not that. See, that is not the straight line, but that's okay. That is definitely okay. 18 workers, 7 workers. So certainly we have room for more workers over here. And I'm kind of tempted for us to eventually actually run some of these spaces a little bit more. Okay, so that's a bit of a green strip there. Is there any other kind of roadway we should plop in there? Something with, what is this? 2-lane with bike lanes. Well, bike lanes is definitely something we should think of, but in isolation it's probably not the greatest. To be honest, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab some of those bike lane things. 2-lane road with bike lane plane. So if we say plop that in there, it's very basic bike lane stuff. So it's just gonna... Now let's go with the red bike lanes, please. Yeah, I like that better. Forget about the parking. I don't like the parking. What is that? Oh, it's not actually allowing it. It's working, but it doesn't have a visual. It doesn't have a visual. What is this? That is a visual? None of these have a visual for the bus station. What is that? How does that work? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. How do I slot in some bike lanes? 2 lanes with grass. Bike lanes, bike lanes, bike lanes. So the fact that we can't do bike lanes here is not great. I don't like it. How can we get some bike lanes on here? Tram, trolley bus road. Not good, guys, not good. 2+1 reserve lane. Not great. I mean, this is cool. I like this 2-lane buffered road with bike lane. Can we do that? I can't believe this is what we're getting. I can't believe it doesn't have a visual display for when the bus is there. That is crappy. Really crappy. Oh, pisses me off. What is this? None of these work. Ah. Small avenue with trees. I mean, it works as a concept, but it's just in general a bit of a nightmare because I don't want it to look like this. We do that. Well, it's not sorting out the whole bike lane thing, is it? The whole thing is a mess. The whole thing is a mess, really, to be honest. Okay, so if we go back to what we had here, that's... yeah, I think that's probably about the base. Just go back to what we had there, so just a bit of a discontinuation of the red bike lanes. And to be honest, I like the green bike lanes more. So I'm going to go to green instead. The green bike lanes, I feel, is much better. No bike lanes in here. Ooh, and that's going to be an issue. So what we'll do is we'll just do the bike lanes down there. Yeah, we'll run the bike lane down there. That's pretty good. It could be the other one. Oh, there we go. Level 5. Congratulations, we've got Sunset Estate at level 5. That is pretty good. Now we've got a food factory, which I think is just again going to be animal products. Oh, unless... oh, no, the food factory is a unique building. And then large animal pasture, large crop field, large grain silo, and large fruit field. Perfect. So we filled that one out pretty well. Let me go back here. I just want to update the rest of that to green. The green bike lane piece is pretty cool. I like the whole bike lane idea here. Especially in a neighborhood like this. Not too big. What we'll do is we will extend it down here as well. All the way like so. Actually, we're going to make a little bit of a loop of it over here. There we go. So bike lanes are available for the most part of the journey. This is filling in a little bit better, to be honest. Not too bad. What I wanted to do was actually slot in a little bit of... residential like that, a commercial buffer zone over there, pretty good. And then let's have a quick look. How are we doing on these kind of things? So let's actually slot one of these in there, plus maybe some kind of small clinic or something. Sorry guys, I'll do that. Bit of a clinic over there. Okay, there we go. That'll connect up pretty quickly. Let's quickly have a look. Any fire brigade thing pieces? Something small, just like the rural one or something. Small volunteer fire station. Right there. I think that's fine. So have we run out of power? I'm guessing that's what's the case over here. We've run out of power yet again. So this thing, even that thing, is not producing enough power for all of what we're trying to do here. So shall we do another coal station? I think so. Let's do that. Let's slot in another coal station over there. This is filling in pretty nicely. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to slot in some of the big ones. Medium fruit field, large fruit field, large crop field. Wow, that's substantial in size. You know what I wanted to do? Let's move this one around there. And then what I wanted to do is grab one of the large ones and slot it in like this. Maybe not cotton, let's do potatoes instead. I'm sure we can slot in another big one over here. We cannot. That's not good. Yes, seriously, we cannot slot in another one over there. Well, at the same time we can do a few of the medium ones. Let's do some of these. And even some of the small ones. There we go. That's pretty good right there. This estate is doing pretty well. Oh, you know, that's why I didn't go in there, because that's actually not a road. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of this and actually put a road in there. That would be the plan instead. To... what the hell was that? That's just crazy. I want to do that, and what we'll do is we will fill that one back in there. And then we will try and do our best to slot in some of this. Yeah, that doesn't actually fit in there, which is crazy. So if we do that, and if we do this, my goodness. Honestly, I don't understand. Okay, so what I'll do is I will do a bit like this. And we will try and squeeze in some of these. There we go. So we try and squeeze in as much as possible. I'll do a similar thing right over there. And we'll try and slot in some more of this. Some more of the small pieces right there. And we'll extend that one like so, and we'll slot in one more piece right there next to it over there. Perfect. Could we do the other side? We could do the other side and just move this one. I think that's a good idea. Slot it in there, and what we'll do is we will grab a new one. No. That's way not the right thing we wanted to do. So if we do that, and actually let's just get the snapping switched off. What we'll do is we'll have a little pathway that comes in through there. And through there, and all the way over there. Did that link up? It did not. So let's grab that. We'll try and trim that back and do that again. Oh, our money is looking beautiful. There we go. Now that's linked up. And what I'm going to do is I will make sure that we... hopefully that means they can actually cross the road. Don't know if that's working, but at least it looks okay, and we could do a bit of trees in there. So yeah, that's pretty good, to be honest. This is not enough buyers for product, so really now we are starting to see some stuff. Ooh, and we need more water. We need more water. Yeah, definitely we need more water. We need more sewage output. So let's start with the sewage output over here. Shall we at least go for the eco one? So let's slot in the eco one over there. Actually, let us get rid of this one and try and get the eco one, two of the eco ones in there. That is the eco one. Yeah, there we go. Slot it in there, and then we are doing water. Where exactly? We should probably slot in another water tower right there. Nice. So our farm industry is looking pretty good. I'm still pretty keen on getting the train station in here, but we need a bunch more people to come and live here. still with the sewage, really? Oh, I think this thing might be poor on sewage. Fine, a third one there should do us well. There we go. Now this whole sewage thing should be resolved. Let's quickly have another look at the bus station. The whole bus stop thing. And what we'll do is we'll have one stop there and one stop there. And for those two stops, I will need to change the routes or the road. The look and feel of the road. So we'll go over here and we will do that and we'll do that, and so that it doesn't look too weird. Okay, guys, I think that is about enough for this episode. And this little town over here is growing nicely. But I do think that it is time for us to expand in a different direction. How is this doing? This is still doing pretty well. This is doing not too badly. There's not enough product set off. I'm pretty sure what we are going to do is we are going to do some much more farming stuff over here. And then probably the town will go all the way around the farm. That's pretty cool. All in all, pretty cool. Is this thing almost empty? 33%. So yeah, almost there. But yeah, I'm going to put the cut here. Thanks so much for watching. Tell me in the comments what you want this city to be called. And we will change the name. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.